What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here. I am barely here. But we should have some fun things to do today. I've been working on a couple different projects. First off, I did release a new Hot Wheels video today, so that'll be up on the website, or that'll be up on YouTube coming up here shortly. Also, this week I played around with a few things, and that's pretty much what we're going to work on today. Is I think last Friday I finished making my chicken stickers. These are pretty funny. Why the chicken crossed the road. But the real goal was to turn these into a stencil. Now, let me see. Hold on, I'll be right back. I was like, oh man, I need props for this. Okay, I'm back. Let me show you what the project plan was. And we're missing half of our lighting. That didn't help a whole lot, did it? Okay. The desk is such a mess right now. If you guys saw it, you'd be like, oh my goodness. Which we'll clean it up as we go. Maybe that'll be a better angle. Of course, I'm sure this is off. Okay, and then we're going to jump into the studio and we're going to back it up all the way. Okay. Whew. Like I said, the office is a mess today. The studio has seen better days. So the glasses. Oh, tomorrow is my first day at the new job too, so that's pretty exciting. Let me just kind of tidy up a little bit and we'll talk about a few of the things. Oh, hold on, you're not supposed to see that. Okay. Not that it's a surprise. Oh my god, there's just things everywhere, guys. There's just stuff everywhere. All right. First things first. First things first, we need to just kind of tidy up a little bit. Give me a second, guys. We'll get there. Audio, mic. Throw a little bit of this down. I'm going to play it real soft on my side. Hopefully it's not too loud on your side. It shouldn't be louder than, let me see what it's registering. It's registering okay. Okay. So the desk is a mess. I'm working on it. Now, we haven't been doing much drawing or this type of stuff, which is okay. I just need to find a home for it if I'm not going to be doing it. This puzzle was cool. You didn't see me make this puzzle. This is a paper puzzle with a square piece of paper that goes around two boots that are connected in the middle around another sheet of paper. How do you get them apart? 'Tis the question. Okay, that's cool. Fun little project. Oh, so much. And then other weird project. You need to get like a whole thing of random projects. Alright, so for now, that's sticky. Now we're gonna move this over here and put some markers away. It's a good time to clean up a little bit. And I'll show you what we'll be working on tonight. Actually, my poor little Cricut will be working on Overdrive tonight. So let's go into the desktop. Here is the chicken project, kind of redesigned. Now, the sticker was one thing. I did a black underlay, did a white overlay, and then I put the orange on the top. And this was an okay idea, but in all honesty, the black really dulled out. If you can see here on the corner, I'll show you a little bit better, but the red was really thin. This is even actually the Cricut red, and it still was kind of translucent. The black really didn't give me the color backing that I wanted. So for the painting, I really decided to kind of amp that up. The sticker didn't. This glitter. This Dollar Tree glitter isn't the best. Surprise, surprise. So I've always had this big idea that I would make stencils using my Cricut, and that's what we're gonna do here today. Now, the chicken had to be designed in some crazy backwards way because of the fact that my white layer had to be on the bottom. So I wanted to start with, I click here, and I take off all the things. I needed my white layer to be my base layer, and the black layer to be my top layer. It's different than it used to be where my base layer was my black layer, and I had the inverse, right? So this was a little bit different. Also, what's important to note about this is when you cut a stencil, you have to make sure that you have what I like to call bridges, but they basically connect your white piece back to your white piece. This is really important in order for your stencil to stay intact. You can do, a lot of people are doing one purpose stencils, so only for one use. I'm trying to make a stencil that is multi-use, which brings us to our next point. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up cutting boards. Now these things are cheap. They're $2 they're $1.25 for two of them. So basically they're I don't know, 62 cents, 63 cents a piece. So they're very cheap. And I heard that you can cut stencils out of them, and I haven't really messed with them. So I bought some of the material, and it's this really, really thin, lightweight plastic. I didn't know if you could cut through it though, because it's a chopping board, right? That's what they're made for cutting and then dumping in. But I didn't know if you could actually cut into it, since it's meant not to cut into. So I grabbed a quick image online. I had seen some honeycomb style things that I really liked, and I decided to try to do a few test cuts. Now, this was the best by far, best test cut. The pieces just fell right out. The pieces just dropped out. When I pulled it off, it separated, so I knew that it cut all the way through. These ones, not so much. So I did different settings. This was on 20 gauge non-stick vinyl, but that didn't work. This one was on transparency, but it just scored it. I've also seen people use this as a drawing tool with people have been I watch people make rulers out of these. I've seen people use them to help kids learn how to draw letters where the letter will be just etched into the plastic in order to help them trace and feel the groove in order to get the muscle memory to start writing. Um, yeah, lots of cool stuff done with these. So I cut a few. Now I started messing with my own pressure setting, and I was just messing around cutting this simple happy face. Uh, I just drew this quickly on Procreate and then put it into my Cricut. Now, these ones didn't cut out perfectly. You did have to peel some of the pieces out, and that wasn't quite ideal. This one, I think the last one that I did, which would have been this one, was the one that cut the best. I had to do the least amount of peeling, but it also ran at 6 passes. So I'm guessing that it's going to do the same for the chicken. Now, my goal for the chicken is to make our little chickens as big as possible for the size that I'm going to be using. I actually have to move the Cricut to do this and move a few things, but that's okay. We're going to do that, and I'll just bring you along for that ride as we go and do that. Okay. I was just trying to think of how that's all going to work out in my brain. So I designed it on Photoshop, right? Desktop, boom, Photoshop. Here we go. And then I took all those designs, I changed them into, oh, I do have it. I changed them into black layers so that they would, oh dear. What's going on there? Okay. They're just not centered the same. That's fine. I'm not super worried about that. What I am worried about is because I saved it off this one. So now all the layers are black. They're all separated. If I took these apart, you would have the vest part. You would have, oh, that's the vest part. This is the shiny vest part. This is the red. This is the black. And this is the white. But as you can see, the black, you really have all these little cut marks in it to help it hold itself together. Because if I didn't do that, all the pieces on the inside would just fall apart. You could do this on vinyl. Like I said, I'm doing this on non-stick vinyl on Dollar Tree mats. So this is what we're getting. Okay, first line of business. Let's go back to the studio. Let's move our toys and our things out of the way. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Not really, but we're gonna just say that that's good. Okay, here's our placemat. We need to get our ruler out. Zoom out a little bit. Placemat's 11 inches. So as big as we can go 11 inches. So we're gonna have a 10-inch chicken. That's probably a great size for our chicken anyways. So 10-inch chicken. How long is this? Probably says on the package. $11 by 14. Okay. So how tall is, well, we don't, it doesn't matter. We won't know. Okay, so our next plan is to jump over here, hop into Cricut. because we're going to do some art. These things are going to take forever to cut. New. Okay, this has no use to me, actually. I mean, it was fun. I might use them in a painting here or there. Who knows? Might be good for background. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to upload. We're going to upload image. We're going to go browse. We're going to go to chicken crossing, and then we're going to go to stencil. And we're going to go this one, continue, apply and continue, single layer. Great. Upload. There we go. It's huge. Upload. Upload image, browse, chicken reflect, continue. Can I just name it what it is? It does, it just doesn't save it anywhere. Because it's none of those things. Now I should be able to line these triangles up. And it'll help me place it. So I gotta put that triangle in the same place every time. If I want to get them as close as I can to being where they need to be. Okay. So I still need to upload. Single color. If you notice that there's two triangles in the corners now, that's just for later to help me line it up. When I paint them, it's like a quick way to like do an easy lineup. You can just put registration marks is what they're called usually. And this won't be perfect, but it just gives me a good idea of like how to turn it, which way it's going. If you don't need them and you can lay a stencil pretty well, then go for it. But I just want to make these nice so that they last. I need to upload one more. I'm missing one. Well, can't see anything because everything's One time I laid like a 9-color stencil of Lady Gaga without registration marks. It was kind of a nightmare. And it was a small stencil, like it was so precise. I gave one to my gardener at the time. His daughter was really into Lady Gaga, and so was my girlfriend at the time. Back in the day when that used to happen. It's pretty good. Looks even better. The red looks on. Wait, what the? Oh. The white's the only thing that looks off. It won't matter, but it will help if it gets close. I have to have the triangles in about the right same place. Okay. Is that the closest we're gonna get it? Still don't know. Gray needs to move over. Here's what we need to do. We can get this to work. So they're all different colors. Oh, don't center me out every time. What color is this? This is red. So let's go. Bottom's white, right? Okay, so after white goes orange. Easy enough. Line up orange. Right? And add. Who's next? Oh, red came to the party. Red came to the party. There we go. Who's next? Gray. Nice. Last but not least, black. Looks fine. Okay. So there we go. That's our thing. And now I can select them all at once and shrink it down to, how many inches did I say I wanted it? 11. No, it couldn't be 11 because we could do it 10 inches. Now, Everything's good. Now if I hit make it, guess it'll go there. I don't know. I have to do it on the big mat. Even though I could probably do it on the small mat. But if I want to move it, right? Yeah, and that's the kicker. Is I want to put it in the middle more. So it's 11 inches, 14 minus 11, 3. So we get like 1.5 on each side. If I can just find a place for the, so that's 11 inches, that's the edge. I just need to find a place to put the triangle. Right. This is going to give me a 1/4 inch border on this side. Right? Like they're not all going to line up. I'm going to have to reline them up. I wonder if I could put a dot on my screen. That might work. They're all going to be I'm not changing the size. Okay, if this is going to happen though, there's a bunch of things I have to move. I think I got to move some big ticket items for this thing to cut. Because it is too long. We do what it needs to do. Need to move my skateboard out of the way. Because like that way. Just yeah, perfect. That'll work. Need to get the big mat down. back over here. Don't you worry. This might actually be kind of cool. See if I can do it. I don't know if it's going to work. Hold on, guys. Trying to get it set up right. It's not level. There it is. It's level. Gonna move it out a little bit more. A bit over the rug. Okay. So, whew, that was difficult. Is it on? Continue. I don't remember where that was. I don't know. It's okay. They don't have to be lined up exactly. It just would be nice. Okay, we're going to select our maker. It's going to ask us what. I think I'm going to change something real quick on it, though. So I have this, my mat stencil, my cutting mat. It's not what I want. I mean, I do want that. I'm going to go down here to material settings. I'm going to go back to it because it's something that I made, so it's all mine. Where is it? Cutting CUT. There it is. Cutting mat stencil. It's at 300. It's at 6 right now. It needs to be at 8. Because I want to make sure it gets all the way through. Save. So now I'm at 8. And we're ready to rock and roll. So here's what's going to happen. Do this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, she said. No, this one's actually going to be... This mat is so long. Set that there. Okay, let's jump back into the studio so you guys can take a look at this. So here's my giant purple Cricut cutting mat. I'm going to use the other side. That side seems to be a little bit like having an issue. So I'm just going to stick my thing down. I'm going to stick it mat side down because I feel like it sticks a little bit better. I'm going to try to... Oh man, this thing is so sticky. Ah, sorry guys. Sorry, hit the mic. Sorry. Stop. You gotta be like ready 100% to commit to this one. This mat is gonna stay, which is good because we're gonna do a lot of cuts on this one. I probably don't need to do as many cuts on this one in particular because it is just the outline, but I do want to still see if I can get it to cut all the way out instead of what I've been dealing with is not cutting out. Now I did do it with the knife blade, which worked good, but I want to see if I can do it with just the regular blade. I might be ruining my blade as well, so we'll see. Here we go. Now we're going to go back into the desktop. I'm going to click on my matte stencil setting, and then we're going to jump over into the webcam. Here we go. No. Why is it around? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Did you freeze? No, you didn't freeze. Don't freeze on me. Can we see? Okay. Hopefully we can see. What can we see? We can see a cricket. See a trash can. Probably not exactly what we want to see. But I want to see more of the cricket. Here we go. I'll work on it in a second, guys. So I'm going to put it in. It's just going to cut my design out for me. Do I have enough placemats? Oh yeah. If these all work, I'll have enough placemats to do all the colors. How's that? Oh no. It froze on me. Okay, hold on, guys. We're in. That looks good. I mean, it's not the best, but it's better than some. And then I can drop. Can do this. It's not locked, but I can't move it. Oh well, no cannon right now. Don't need it. It's a little bit crooked. We'll straighten it. We'll straighten it out. Okay. So I'm gonna push the button in. Hopefully it's gonna cut this thing 8 times. I don't understand. Come on. Let me move it. What? I don't know why this is so strange. What we should do is do this. We can watch. We can watch it cut over there. There's something else that I needed to work on while this was doing its thing. Stencil is fine. I've been trying to work on finding this mask for my friend. But I don't quite know what that looks like. Well, it looks something like a devil's mask, but luchador. And I've seen some. Most of them look kind of ridiculous because the luchador mask is just so round. It's like a skull cap. Really. Bless me. Oh. I feel like that character is like Venom though. This one shouldn't be too complicated. I'm gonna take a look at it. All right. We got chicken number one. Let's see. Whoa. Dang. Can't be wearing my hat indoors. Just whack my head on things. Okay, chicken number one. Okay, okay. But what I need is the piece that I'm peeling off, not the piece that's stuck on the board. All right. Oh dear, dear Lord, this is how sticky this stupid mat is. Get off. Stay away from me, Matt. Okay. So this one was going to require a little bit of peeling. I messed up there. But not too bad. Just a little bit. And it peels quite nicely. Like, since it's scored, you can just follow the edge around and it'll pop out. So now I have this. I think I'm just out of focus. Okay, good. So now I have my cutout. I should have put that white piece in, but that white piece didn't go in. So 8 times seems to be doing the trick. Pretty easy to snap all the pieces out. And that's with the regular blade. Now this will be layer number 1. I can mark it as so if I want to. Next we are doing, I think it's asking to do the red layer. No, it's the super small white layer. Okay. Can I edit this? I can edit. So where'd I put that other one? The little spot thing didn't work because I can scroll up and down. Oh. Let me see how far it is away from. I can measure the actual one. See, look, in the actual picture, it's not giving me what I need. So if I was to measure the tip of that thing, it's at 4 3/4, almost 5. It's about 1.5, I think. Yeah, a little bit more. It'll be close. It'll be real close. All right, we're going to put our next one down. It's a $6 project to do something that I'll probably never even use. Come on, super group. This is going to go right underneath my fingernail. It's going to hurt. All right. We're going to roll this all out. All right. I'm going to put this one in the Cricut. 8 passes. Oh, it's supposed to be. Supposedly, all the rollers are supposed to be on one side, but I'm not listening to their nonsense. What a neat little plastic pieces I'm coming out with. There's no way humanly possible. Whoa. I'm going to be able to make this stencil for you guys tonight since we're just watching it pretty much cut. Anyways, look, giant chicken. Now I want to make a sticker for my giant chicken that looks like this. That goes on the plastic part. Just waiting. Luchadora. Looks like Venom. What did he want it to say? Heal. Heal for life. I don't know if he wants it like that. But the heal that he wrote is heal like that. All right. That one's done. Next. Unload map. It's asking me to unload the map and saying, you, sir, go unload your map. Wait, passes. Like I said, pretty difficult to get off. Okay, let's just load the next one so we can continue cutting these. Let's not waste any time. Mat side down. I just want to do these little projects. I'm just going to do a little tiny project. Turns into like this monster of a project. Anyone else have that problem out there? Too ambitious. Here, my first day in my new job tomorrow. Oh, new students, new job. Nervous, excited, all at the same time. Should be good though. Okay. Cutting material. Perfect. This is the black. Let me edit. Oh, we're doing the black this time, huh? Wow. Going for it. It's like somewhere in there. You just look at this and just see. Oh, if it was on the inches side. It's not. It's too much to worry about. It's not a problem. The black's going to be the toughest cut, so we're going to see what it can really do, which is good because that's what I want to do is this one, this next one. So we're going to say done, and we're going to go and put it through the ringer. There's a lot of cuts. Read it. stuff. I also recommend you like tape down the corners, but this mat is like brand new. You saw how sticky it was. I'm not really taping down corners. I'm interested to see how this one comes out. These were pretty simple. Very few cuts for these ones. That one, not so few cuts. Oh my. So we have some recycled material. We're gonna come into our bin and dig for some more recycled material. So this will work perfectly. We're just gonna take little pieces of this and we're going to try to make a pyramid. A plastic pyramid. We don't have enough sides yet, I don't think. I think we need one more. But we'll see. Cut this piece of tape. I'm going to use the non-stick side. You stick two together. And I'm going to tape them together like so. The inside. They're not quite lined up though. Gonna do a little bit better of a job. Oh man, they're really not lined up. Are they not the same? Huh, that would be interesting. Oh, they're the same one way. They're not quite perfect triangles, huh? Interesting. That's two of them. Where's the other? Where's the other one? Thought it just said I had four of them. Up here there. Put a small piece of tape in here. And going to tape that one there. Oh, I don't think that's the right side. It's okay. We're just kind of messing around while we're waiting for things to cut. See if I can tape this side to this side. right? Oh man, this is a pretty terrible triangle. I hope they line up better. That last piece, I'm not going to be able to put back pressure on to get it to tape to itself. Almost. Almost a little triangle. I'm sure I could tape it all together first, you know, and then fold it. See how people invent things, they're just messing around with trash. Now, if we fold it, yeah, it would technically work better. I needed a bigger piece of tape. Still cutting. This one's going to take the longest. See how well we did with lining these up. I don't know how to get them to flatten out. These ones seem to flatten out overnight. But as far as lining up triangles and placements, man, I got pretty close. It's a little off up and down. But, oh, you guys can't even see it. You see the up and down, it's a little bit off. But as far as right to left, pretty dead on. This black one's going to be gnarly. I'm excited to see what it looks like. We're just waiting for it to come out. And then what do we have left? The orange and then the red. So 2 more after this. And I will have finished this project. I'm only 52% done with the 8 passes on this one. I wish I had something else to do. But without like jumping into like a majorly large project, I'm pretty much just waiting. Just waiting. Maybe we'll just doodle. Might go take a look at it, see what it's doing. Don't worry, I can't see it. Because it's drawing it in like a picture format. You can feel it. I definitely cannot see it. 62% done. $65% of the way done. Now I'm interested in these. If you could make these into a... No, I don't think so. Probably you can make them into something. But I don't know what. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if I had... like drawing right behind. So I was thinking... We'll just draw on the back. Okay. I was thinking if we have like the luchador traditional mask, right? Kind of has the... Kind of give it a horn, right? But and then the nose should probably be death, like a skull, right? You have this opening like so, right? And then there's like usually like a pattern that goes up the side of the mask. I was thinking about putting like this. I'll have like a bone sticking out of the end of it. Like the wings. The fallen angel. An opening for a mouth, so nothing like pleasant about the machine just cutting away. They're more on his cheeks though, which wouldn't make. I guess the blood drop can come from the inside of his eye. And I had to just figure out how to draw the wing. Oh no. 91% complete. And 3% complete. It's got to be on like the last couple cuts. Almost done. Oh no. Did I do the black correctly on this one? I don't know. Might have forgot to connect that inside one. We'll see. Cutting out the triangle right now. Okay, next one goes on. As soon as that one comes out. It says it's 100% done. It's lying to me. I knew it had to do the feet. It's like it's only done the might have messed up. I might have not cut anything out for the feet. Uh-oh. It's a pretty big black spot though, I think. I don't know. Any day now. Dang, that is a long stencil to cut out. Oh, there it is. Let's go get it. Give it to me. This one has some work put into it. I'm going to try to keep it from doing the whole bend. Part situation. Can roll the mat, and that's pretty durable. Doesn't roll the stencil as much. I really need to get my little tool. Okay. Hold please. We need to do our next piece before we get into that one. That should be pretty fun to weed. Oh no! No. Okay, good. Cutting mat stencil. Let's look at this. I'm sure we got to edit it. It's not where it needs to be. It's be a 5. Somewhere around here. It's close. Done. We just need to get these in. Off to the races. Just gonna try to read it. Make a big fuss about it. Just want to see if I did it wrong. I need to leave the house by like 6:40. 6:40 would be a good leaving time. Okay. It's off to the races over there. Now let's check out our crazy stencil. See how well this did. Oh man. Okay, so not too hard to peel off. Just a little bit of bending and folding and manipulating. Okay, good. Lines are real crisp, solid. Nice. Poke out this one, poke out that top. Nice. There we go. Fold that out. Okay. Now this is a little bit tricky right here. A lot of things happening. It's almost like a little zipper. Okay, looks good. I'm doing this on the back side where so I can bend it towards me and snap it off. Seems to be working pretty well. Come on. This one's being stubborn though. All right. All right. That's good. See, like I said, I didn't do this right either. I forgot to put a lead in for this. It's fine. I could probably just, it'd be a smart idea for me to do this. Take a piece of tape, which I had floating around here. We're going to cut a strip of tape. This is what happens when you make mistakes. You fix them. Take that piece of tape, lay it across both pieces, all the way across. And now what you can do is you'll take your X-Acto, and I'm just going to power through it. Oh, don't cut the cutting board underneath. should be able to lock something in here. All right, and then we'll just make another one. Goes across this way. Goes across this way. Oh, nope, it ripped. Did it rip? No, it didn't rip. So there you go. So I made a connecting piece in order to keep that white, otherwise it's just going to turn black. Which may be okay too. Next piece is done. That's good. Trying to work quickly here to get this one finished. Let's pull that one out of the Careful there, Tonto the Magic Sailor. I almost ripped that thing off. Last one. We won't get to make or spray this until later, but hopefully we'll be able to make it on Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday's the day to make things. Edit. That's not gonna work. It's close enough, right? Done. Set that one in. This one I almost ripped the question mark off, which was really bad of me. And maybe there's just like a cut into it. It looks like there's a cut. Oops, sorry guys. Taking off the chicken hair out of this one. This one's easy. Look at that. No problem. So 8 passes with the little multi-blade seems to be the magic number to getting a stencil of your liking to cut out with really minimal effort on your part. I mean, this is a good material to make stencils out of anyways. Could like sell these online. Stencils for sale. So that came out pretty good there. As a stencil. It's a pretty good stencil. Sorry, I'm going to put all this plastic in here. Clean up, clean up. Well, let's just say making anything creates such a mess constantly. Look how nice that stencil came out, though. Fully cut out, didn't have to do anything. Had to design it, that's for sure, but my hands don't hurt from hours of cutting, which is nice. Let me go start that guy, I guess. Where's he done? All right, so far we have our background layer, our foreground layer, so background, foreground. We have our vest layer. It's just a layer for the vest. Then we have the red layer for stop sign. See how close we got. Not as close as some of them. This one's off a little bit side to side, but you just really have to dial in where the triangles are, and then the stencil should be lined up every time. And by making a stencil, I can make the right and the left side. So I can flip him around if he needs to stand on the other side of the street going the other way. Now I just need to build a cardboard template for this project. Almost done. Shouldn't take that long. Almost done, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I know it's a long one, just kind of waiting and watching. All right, last one. Let's pull the last one. There we go. And take this off real quick. And before we get any farther into anything, I'm going to put the plastic back on. Oh no. I mean, it's on the sticky part. What the? How the? I hate this one. It's so long. It's too hard to line up. Terrible. Again. Oh, it's ruining a plastic sheet. It's hard because it's cellophane. It's not super easy to see. Okay, good. Done with this one. Go hang this one back up on the wall. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for sticking in there. We are going to finish off feeling the last of the best. So here's the best color in this stencil. All right. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to make any sense until it actually happens. But what will happen is, first we'll lay down the white color. Next, it doesn't really matter what goes in. I'll probably put in the red, followed by this color, this silver color for the inside of his reflector. And then I'm going to lay the color of the vest on top of that. Should look something like this. And if oh man, they all fit together like a puzzle. That's pretty cool. Well, those two fit together like a puzzle. Because they're the inverse of each other. And then on top of all of those, I'll put the black layer, and that will make our chicken. So that's a 5-color stencil. Not going to be all that amazing, but cheap Dollar Tree trick. This is what, 5 pieces of cutting board at $1.25 for 2. So at about 65 cents a piece. This is quite pretty cheap project, under $3. And you have yourself a 3-foot or a 1-foot chicken stencil. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. If you're interested in the Hot Wheels videos, that is up already. I have 54 days left of Epidemic Sound, so I need to get out. I think there's 24 episodes of Hot Wheels to do left. So my plan is to do that. Also, Inktober is coming up next month. I actually have the Inktober list, which we'll probably go over Wednesday, kind of talk about it, and all sorts of other things. So, start new job. October, there's 2 weddings that I have to do, and Inktober, which might not even work, but maybe preparing for it will give me a better chance of finishing it this year and not being such a struggle like last year. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your week. Hope everyone had a safe Labor Day weekend. Memorial Day. Had a safe Labor Day weekend. It's back to school tomorrow, so we will see you on Wednesday. Have a good night.